Hello and welcome to New Mexico Rising. My name is Mandy, and here on this show, every week we interview some awesome people from around the country to bring you lifestyle tips, tricks, and more. And this week we have this.
Gaming is becoming a universal hobby and that adults are playing for many of the same reasons that kids are.
Go to Taco Bell, try this item, or go to Taco Bell and take this item and that item, combine the two. And then when Taco Bell came out with their fan style, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
All that and more on New Mexico Rising.
Every year, about 1 million Americans develop shingles, and if you're over 50, your risk goes way up. The good news, talking to your pharmacist could help protect you. So joining us this morning are Dr. Leonard Friedland, Vice President and Director of Scientific Affairs and Public Health at GSK Vaccines, and Dr. Iveliss Rivas, a pharmacist with Albertsons, here to share how prevention fits right into your next pharmacy visit. Welcome to the show, you two. How are you?
Great, thank you.
Great. Dr. Friedland, all right, for folks that may not know, what exactly is shingles and why does it tend to affect people over 50?
Yeah, those are great questions. So shingles is a disease that's characterized as a painful, blistering rash. The disease is caused by the reactivation of a virus called the varicella zoster virus, and that's the same virus that causes chickenpox when we are younger. Now, this painful, blistering rash can be a painful experience that can really disrupt our lives. It can last for weeks, sometimes weeks on end, and sometimes even longer in certain cases. And so you ask why people 50 and older? Well, the primary driver for this reactivation of the virus that causes shingles, this painful blistering rash, it is advancing age due to declining immune systems. Our immune systems decline with age, and starting at about age 50, that's when the risk for reactivation of the virus occurs that can cause this painful blistering rash, shingles.
And Dr. Rivas, for someone who wants to lower their risk, what simple steps can they take to help protect themselves?
Yeah, so the first most important step is knowing the risk, right? So 99% of adults age 50 and older actually contain the virus that causes shingles in their bodies, although some don't end up developing that shingles. Also, health conditions are a risk for shingles. So health conditions like heart disease, diabetes, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, chronic kidney disease, asthma, those also increase people's risk for getting shingles. So if you're of the age of 50 and older, I encourage you to stop by your pharmacy and speak to your pharmacist about your risk for shingles and vaccine preventable diseases.
Dr. Friedland, a lot of people think shingles only happens if you've never had chickenpox. What are some of the biggest myths or even misconceptions that you hear?
Yeah, well, thanks, Dan. Well, the data show that 99% of adults over the age of 50 have evidence that they've had chickenpox in the past. And so one of the common misconceptions with shingles is that it's only a disease of older adults, but that's just not accurate. In fact, if we look at people 50 years of age and older, 1 in 3 will develop a case of shingles in the course of their lifetime. And another misconception, Dan, is that, well, it's just not common. Yet there are 1 million new cases of shingles that occur in the United States each year, making it such that likely all of us know somebody who's had shingles.
And the holidays can be a busy time. Why might this actually be the perfect time to talk to your pharmacist about vaccines?
Yeah, so the holidays can get pretty hectic. We're all busy planning, running around, meeting with family members, buying gifts, and even grocery shopping. So while you're at your local Albertsons doing that grocery shopping, swing by the pharmacy, ask your pharmacist, hey, I'm 50 years of age and older. What vaccine preventable diseases can I take care of? Am I at risk for shingles, and what can I do for that?
So why is right now a good moment for adults 50 and over to ask about shingles prevention?
Well, now's a good time because you're very likely to be in a pharmacy or a grocery store that has a pharmacy this time of year. Perhaps you're even there to go ahead and get your flu shot. So take the opportunity to have a discussion, go back, swing by the pharmacist, and speak about the vaccine preventable diseases and how to protect yourself against them, these vaccine preventable diseases like shingles. You know, this is the time to sort of get ahead of our health before the holiday season. As we're thinking about wanting to be and stay healthy in the upcoming months. And also, if you're interested, besides just going back and speaking with the pharmacist, you can go to, of course, the website of the pharmacy, but also you can go to easyvax.com to type in your zip code and find a pharmacy near you, so you can go and make and have that discussion.
And finally, Dr. Rivas, where can people learn more or get connected with their local pharmacy?
If you're of the age of 50 and over, besides swinging by the pharmacy, your local Albertsons, and speaking to your pharmacist, you can go to albertsons.com to find out about vaccine preventable diseases like shingles, or again, as Dr. Friedland mentioned, easyvax.com to make that appointment.
Doctor, I want to thank you both for joining me this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
More people than ever are picking up a controller, and it's not just for kids anymore. From families gaming together to adults rediscovering their favorite franchises, gaming has become a holiday favorite for all ages. Joining us this morning is Scott Steinberg, tech and gaming expert, here to share what's trending right now and what players are most excited about this season. Welcome, Scott.
Hey, Abby, happy holidays. Hope you're doing well.
Good. Scott, these surveys show that gaming isn't just for kids anymore. Why do you think so many adults are part of this trend right now?
Quite a few reasons. We're seeing that gaming is becoming a universal hobby and that adults are playing for many of the same reasons that kids are. That sense of fun, that sense of escapism, even camaraderie and connection with other players. But also, I think some of it's driven by the continued technological advancements that we see in gaming. Because if you think about it, today's titles have movie quality storytelling, these unrivaled visual graphics, and deeply complex strategic experiences behind them. But on top of that, even if you've ever noticed, if somebody's sneaking in a quick game on their mobile device or they're unwinding after a long day at work online, you really see that gaming suits just about every lifestyle these days.
And with so many different games out there, how can people pick the right one for everyone on their holiday list?
Sure, fair question. I think the thing is not to think about it as shopping for gamers per se, since we know that everybody's playing, but rather to match the title to the person's real world interests and hobbies, because when you do that, you can't go wrong. So maybe you have like a history buff in the family, somebody who's a strategic thinker, likes world building. In that case, you're going to find all sorts of strategy and simulation games they might like. Alternately, maybe they're into Hollywood action blockbusters. You could always go with a role-playing or action-adventure experience. What I'm saying is that when you pair the title to the person's passions and interests, you're going to have no shortage of options.
And what are some of the new or most talked about titles this year that people are excited about?
Yeah, I actually have two of the top picks of the season that I think people are really going to love. One's a strategy game. One is this open world role-playing type experience. So let me explain. Right off the bat, we have Anno 117 Pax Romana. So this is the strategy game. It's all about building a city right there on your desktop or on your console, and it's set at the height of the Roman Empire. You play as the governor of a province, and you have to manage trade, juggle resources, deal with diplomatic and military scenarios, whatever challenges the game throws at you. So we've all read about or seen the Roman Empire on TV. The nice part is this actually lets you live out the historical period and control the fate of your own empire. But on the flip side, there's also Assassin's Creed Shadows. This is the latest in the iconic best-selling franchise. Guarantee you got a gamer in the family who's tried at least one of these before. And this one really kicks it up a notch because it's set in a living, breathing feudal Japan. So it's a sprawling, cinematic, super immersive Hollywood-style action adventure. You can try different heroes, different combat styles. If you want to go stealthy, you can play as the ninja Nawe. If you want to try brute strength, you can go as the samurai Yasuke. Basically, as you can see, games for just about everyone.
And when can gamers expect to get their hands on these new releases?
Well, the nice part is we know that gamers don't like to wait, so you can actually get them right here, right now, today. You can go to the store or you can download them to your computer or your console, and you're going to want to look for deals throughout the entire season. In fact, a little birdie told me that Ubisoft will even be doing a limited time markdown on the console versions of Assassin's Creed Shadows that players will not want to miss.
And finally, where can viewers go to learn more about what's happening in the gaming world?
First and foremost, I would go to ubisoft.com. That's ubisoft.com. You can find out all sorts of details on the games, watch trailers so you can get a sense of gameplay, or even grab some additional downloadable content that'll give you extra adventures as well.
Thank you so much, Scott. Great ideas for gamers for all ages this holiday season.
I appreciate it, Abby. Happy holidays to you.
Breast cancer affects so many women, but every diagnosis is different. Understanding your HER2 status can play a big role in the way that doctors treat metastatic breast cancer. Here to explain What that means are Dr. Edith Perez, an oncologist and Mayo Clinic professor emeritus, and Lauren, a patient advocate who's sharing her own experience living with HER2-expressing breast cancer. Welcome, Lauren and Dr. Perez.
Thanks for having us.
Hello.
Dr. Perez, what does it mean when breast cancer becomes metastatic?
Metastatic breast cancer refers to a breast cancer that has spread beyond the breast area to other parts of the body. When that occurs, it is very important that we as physicians, and also for patients, to have the best understanding of how these cancers may behave so that we can optimize a therapy. So one of the ways we understand how cancers may behave is by evaluating tumors for so-called biomarkers. And HER2 is one of the important biomarkers, and I'm very happy to be here today with Lauren in collaboration with Daiichi Sankyo and AstraZeneca to talk about the topic of HER2 expressing metastatic breast cancer.
What exactly is HER2, and why is it so important to know your HER2 status?
HER2 is what we call a biomarker, so it could be a gene or a protein. And in the past, we used to think of HER2 expression in the tumors like a negative or a positive. In other words, like a light switch when it's on or off. But now, research has demonstrated that the best analogy for HER2 expression is thinking of it as a dimmer. In other words, some tumors express lower levels of expressions, other tumors express higher levels of HER2. And when that happens, we can use that information to have proper discussions with the patients. And that discussion includes how to best manage the metastatic breast cancer. So the levels of HER2 matter. And that's one of the reasons we're here today, to share this information.
And Lauren, can you tell us about your journey and how you became an advocate?
Yeah, I'd love to. When I was diagnosed, I was 35. And at the time, I had 3 little girls who are 2, 4, and 6. And at the beginning, I was stage 3. So my greatest question was really about how to parent while also being a cancer patient. But then very soon after, my cancer spread and it became metastatic. And then my questions began to change. At that point, I was really needed to find a way to take control of my story, living with cancer. And I had to take care of my emotional health as well as my physical health. And this is when I started to learn about my biomarkers, my HER2 status, and looking for information that could lead me and educate me in this path. And one of the platforms I would recommend for anyone who's learning about their metastatic breast cancer is HER2statusmatters.com.
And what message do you want to share with others who are living with metastatic breast cancer?
Well, I've now been living with cancer for 10 years. And so my perspective has definitely changed and grown over time. But really the message stays the same. First of all, if you're living with metastatic disease, you're not alone. In your mental health, you're not alone. And in your walk through all of your care plan, you have people at your side. And when you're thinking about your care plan and taking control of that aspect, I just highly recommend that you use every resource possible. Research is coming out all the time. And so one way you can do that, again, is look at the website HER2statusmatters.com.
Thank you both for joining us and helping spread the word about the importance of knowing your HER2 status.
That's for the opportunity.
You ever feel like tech gifts get more confusing every year between like AI gadgets, smart home tools, and new ways to stay connected? It's hard to know what's actually worth buying. But today we have Emmy-nominated digital lifestyle expert Cheryl Lazar, founder of What's Trending, is here with season's most buzzworthy gifts and gadgets that make holiday shopping easier and a heck of a lot more fun. Welcome to the show, Cheryl. How are you?
Yeah.
Good. At least somebody missed me. We're starting the bar really low. What is one of the gifts on your list this year that actually brings some holiday magic home?
Well, let's start with that. Creativity is the ultimate gift here. Bring winter magic home with Cricut Joy Extra. It's the perfect tool for spreading creativity and joy all season long. It's a smart cutting machine. It makes it super easy to create personalized decor and heartfelt gifts for your home or family this holiday season, or friends, of course, if you have them. Whether you're crafting a custom Christmas countdown or a personalized candle display. It's also supported by this Cricut design space. You go online, you can design and cut out everything from custom labels to holiday projects. You don't even need a craft room, which is so cool. And it's great for the DIY person in your life. Or even if you're non-DIY, it's so easy to use, it doesn't even matter.
What about something like a homeowner or maybe another DIY fan would really appreciate?
Yeah, whether you're a homeowner or maybe you just want to organize your space or your garage, you got to check out Gladiator. It needs to be on your radar this holiday season. This is our Gear Track pack. It is a fan favorite with 8 feet of Gear Track channel, 8 versatile hooks. It can hold everything from small tools to heavy ladders, and it's also built to last. It grows with you as your storage needs evolve too, making it a really thoughtful, practical, and stylish gift that moves with you through every season of life.
And everyone's trying to stay connected over the holidays. What is your go-to gift for like keeping in touch?
Yeah, well, right here, we're here to talk about T-Mobile and their best deal of the season. Families who switch can get 4 free smartphones and 4 voice lines for just $25 per line per month. That is $100 all in with no trade-in required. You can also, Dan, get over $1,000 in savings on the latest tech from Samsung, Google, and Motorola. And then also they've got Magenta status, which sounds very fancy because those T-Mobile customers can get a ton of value and exclusive VIP perks across travel, entertainment, and more. And that is all backed by a 5-year price guarantee on America's best mobile network, simply for being a customer.
And we always love having you on the show because you're always ahead of the curve in digital culture.
I try.
Good. Are there any new tech trends that we should have on our radar this season?
Yeah, well, let's move on to this Arzopa digital picture frame. How cute is it? But it's more cute because my dog Lila is there featured with Santa. They're known for their innovative, affordable digital display technology. And this is the D14 Gold digital photo frame. With just a tap, photos and videos appear on the frame from anywhere in the world. Multiple family members or friends can just send photos directly to the frame. And Arzopa also provides unlimited free cloud storage, which is so important so your memories never stop coming. Plus, no subscription, no fees. And the frame also supports up to 2 minutes of video messages, has a beautiful 14-inch full HD IPS display, and built-in Wi-Fi, which brings every memory to life in really rich detail.
We bought the exact frame for my mom recently. She absolutely loves it. It's now like a centerpiece on her wall to like highlight. And my sisters send photos. My sisters and I send photos all the time, and then I guess my niece and nephew like to send memes and stuff to their grandma.
A little surprise in there. That is funny.
It's really fun. And for anyone ready to start their shopping list, where can they find more info on some of these picks?
Yeah, for all of this and also Black Friday deals, go to tipsontv.com.
Hey, I want to thank you for being here today.
I know. I hope to come back soon. Happy holidays. Thanks for having me.
Happy holidays to you. The holidays can completely flip our routines. More sugar, more stress, late nights, and way less structure. That can mean big swings in how we feel, low energy, stronger cravings, and sleep that's all over the place. Today, we're joined by Pamela Knezovic-Bede, a registered dietitian, best-selling author, marathoner, and nutrition expert with Abbott's Lingo business to share realistic ways to stay steady, enjoy the season, and use new health tech to better understand what's going on in our bodies in real time. Pam, thanks for joining us today. How are you?
I'm great, Dan. Thank you for having me.
All right, to start us off, what kind of impact do the holidays usually have on our health and our normal daily routines?
So the holidays may be one of our favorite times of the year, but it's also that time of the year that we start to see healthy habits shift a bit, right? We're balancing busy schedules, a lot of different priorities, and we can feel it. We can feel our energy slipping too, because behind the scenes, that's tied to our glucose. So our glucose responds to our day, our food, our exercise, our stress, so much more. And those patterns behind the scene impact how we feel, whether that's short term, like mood, energy, hunger, or in the longer term, our health challenges. So it's important to get, kind of that real time view of your glucose and having the tools in place to make healthy habit change happen.
And for people who are already feeling the sugar, the stress, the schedule changes, what are some realistic ways that they can feel a little better this season?
So the first is awareness. Having access to your own real data really helps, and that's where Lingo by Abbott comes in. It's a continuous glucose monitor. It's over the counter. It's this biosensor that I've got on the back of my arm. You wear it for 14 days. It pairs with the Lingo app. And minute by minute, you see your glucose data come in. So you're going to know how your body's responding to different habits, different foods, stress, and more. So you can start to build other choices. For example, through my own data, through lots of others' data, I've seen that starting your meal with vegetables and then protein and fat really helps. It slows down digestion, and so instead of these glucose spikes and crashes, you get a steadier approach to your nutrients. And then adding in more movement after the meal, so 10 to 20 minutes of a walk, movement rather than crashing on the couch, sends glucose to working muscles, and so you have a steadier energy.
And when it comes to those big holiday meals, are there some simple tweaks that we can make to our plates that are maybe a bit more glucose friendly without losing out on all the fun?
Certainly. So you can add protein to like your mashed potatoes. We added some Greek yogurt. It adds in protein. It adds in creaminess. You can also make your starches ahead of time. So when you cook and then chill pasta, potatoes, rice, other starches, you create something called a resistant starch. It's a type of fiber that helps slow down digestion. And for many, it helps keep glucose a bit steadier. So sometimes it's just small tweaks rather than overhauling. We've reduced the sugar in the mocktail by adding, instead of a simple syrup, adding in some seltzer water. So just these small tweaks. And then when you have Lingo on the back of your arm, you can see personally how you're responding to these changes and which changes you want to keep and which ones you want to keep fine tuning.
And for anyone who wants to be more in tune with their health this time of year, what kind of support and tools are out there now, including some of that newer tech that you're working with?
Yeah, so that's where Lingo by Abbott comes in. A continuous glucose monitor available over the counter, you wear on the back of your arm, and it's going to give you that minute by minute look and take the guesswork out of wellness, showing you what's working for you. So again, it's habits that last, whether it's holiday season, into the new year and beyond.
And do you have a favorite strategy or habit that you see that really makes a difference for people during the holidays?
Yes, I find that simple habits are the ones we can stick with. So for me, it's prioritizing protein. So many of us fall short on protein, especially at breakfast. So on my way out the door, I grab an Ensure Max protein shake with 42 grams of protein. It helps me add protein to my morning, or I can use it to bridge a busy afternoon. And then it's moving more. So adding in more movement, especially for 10 to 20 minutes after a meal, helps mobilize glucose. And that way I'm kind of offsetting that energy lull that tends to follow a very heavy meal.
And for viewers that want to learn more or maybe check out the tools that you mentioned, where should they go?
You can visit hellolingo.com.
Pam, thanks for joining me this morning.
Thank you, Dan.
Ever had a late night Taco Bell order so good you thought, they should just really put this on the menu? Taco Bell actually did that, and they're taking fan-made creations, turning 3 of them into real nationwide items. The California Crunchwrap Burrito Bliss, the Cantina Craze, and one of the fans behind those picks is with us today. He's a Taco Bell honorary chef, Brock from Michigan. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good.
All right. You got to take us back to the beginning. How did your late night snack idea go from something that you were just like ordering for yourself to being featured on Taco Bell's national menu?
Well, it all started because I seen a lot of guys on YouTube who react to comments and they go like, go to Taco Bell, try this item, or go to Taco Bell and take this item and that item, combine the two. And then when Taco Bell came out with their fan style, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Now I get to make up my own creations, set a name to it, and then voila, it's saved there for when I order it again. And I was like, perfect, that's really cool.
So what inspired your winning menu item? And was there like a story or a specific craving or a moment that really shaped what it became?
Well, it all started because I seen guys like that who do like stuff like that, or I seen like people who would eat like California burritos, and then I thought, okay, maybe I can come up with like my own spin using Taco Bell stuff, and so I took a crunch wrap and removed the beef out of it and put steak in there, and then I put French fries and guacamole, and then boom, we came out with the California crunch wrap.
That looks good, my friend. For people who are watching who are already customizing their orders, how do you think they could get involved and have some fun creating and sharing their own Taco Bell creations?
Well, if they're looking to have some fun and make their own creation, they can go to their local Taco Bell, hit up the kiosk, or you can hit up the app and look for the fan style button there and have fun with the late night cravings.
All right, and if folks want to check out the fan-made, the fan-style menu or start building some of their own ideas, where should they go for more information?
Well, it'll be at participating Taco Bells, and they can go check it out and find all 3 items there, including my California Crunch Wrap.
Sounds good, Brock. Thank you for joining us today, my friend.
Yeah, thank you.
The holidays can throw even the best routines off between the travel, the food, the shopping, and just trying to keep up. It's easy to lose track of wellness, but it doesn't have to take a big overhaul to feel good this season. So joining us with simple, realistic ways to stay healthy and energized is health and fitness expert and host of Step It Up with Steph. It's Stephanie Mansour. Stephanie, it's great to have you on here, my friend.
Thanks for having me, Dan.
Okay, so what should people be doing to try to get fit and stay fit for the holidays?
You know, my goal is to help people take ownership of their health and fitness. So whether you're dealing with some aches and pains, or whether you're looking to improve your nutrition, or maybe you're looking to just get moving more throughout the day, I've got you covered, and I'm here to inspire and motivate you, and it doesn't take much time or effort. I know we're all busy.
And when people get more active this time of year, how can they recover quickly?
You know, if you're dealing with sore muscles or even bruises after all that holiday prep, I recommend Arnicare Roll-On by Boron. It features a fragrance-free pain relief gel and a cooling metal roller that delivers a soothing massage right where you need it. The no-mess, leak-free design keeps your hands clean and makes it easy to use on the go, whether you're out holiday shopping or getting ready for family gatherings. It's a great way to help your body recover from all the lifting, gift wrapping, and running around this time of year. You can find Arnicare Roll-On at CVS, and Dan, I've got to say, I've been using this product myself for over 20 years, and I absolutely love it.
I dig it. I actually have some in my little medicine cabinet.
Way to
here.
go.
Yeah,
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
What should we be thinking about this season when it comes to nutrition, though?
Yeah, I always say protein, 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 and that's why I love Orgain. Orgain believes that access to clean nutrition shouldn't be hard, and with 21 grams of complete protein, fiber to support digestion, no added sugar, and a variety of seasonal flavors like peppermint hot cocoa and pumpkin spice, Orgain's plant-based protein powder is perfect for keeping you fueled through the holiday season with no artificial flavors or preservatives. And many of their products will be featured in their Black Friday sale on their website, Orgain.com, including these plant-based protein powders, which are 30% off. And Dan, who doesn't love a deal?
Well, there you go. What's your go-to for like staying fit for the holidays and just even beyond that?
Yeah, you know, as many of us know, regular exercise has been shown to boost your energy levels, help improve sleep, and even help improve your mood. So if you're looking for a place to go to exercise, Planet Fitness makes it easy for all fitness levels to stay on track this busy holiday season. Whether you're maintaining your routine or starting a new regimen, Planet Fitness offers best-in-class strength and cardio equipment in a welcoming, judgment-free zone at over 2,700 locations nationwide. You can join today at planetfitness.com or stop by your local club to sign up.
So do you have any other suggestions you want to share with us today?
Yeah, you know, Dan, in 60 seconds, I've got daily challenges that you can do that are going to help you start your day off on a positive foot. So if you download my app for free, it's Step It Up with Steph in the App Store or stepitupwithsteph.com. You can have me in your pocket and do these 60-second challenges, whether it be a meditation, breathing, or just something that's going to help you feel better about your body and about the things that you are doing that are positive this holiday season, because success breeds success. So if we can celebrate these mini wins, that's going to set us up to have even better long-term habits that are going to support our health.
There you go. Pocket full of Steph. That works for me for the holidays.
I love it. Yes.
And finally, where can we go for more information, my friend?
Sure. tipsontv.com.
Steph, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you for tuning in and checking out New Mexico Rising. If you want to be on our show, email us at newmexicorising@gmail.com or visit our website at newmexicorising.com. Be sure to follow us on social media. That's at New Mexico Rising on Instagram and Facebook. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at New Mexico Rising. That was our show, New Mexico Rising. You take care, and we'll see you next week.